Hi. So in Ayurveda, we have something called the Dhatus. And in English, essentially, that is just the tissues. So in Ayurveda, what we would say is there are 7 tissues of the body. And so the first one would be rasa. And that would be like the lymph fluid, the lymph tissues, the white blood cells. And then we have, and they're created in the order that I'm also going to say. And they are created through food as well. And it takes 5 days between each to build the next tissue. So the first one was the rasa, was the lymph fluid. And the second one would be the rakta, and that would be our blood tissue, the red blood cells. The next one after that is built would be the mamsa. And the mamsa is essentially our muscles. The next one in line from that would be the meta, would be our fat tissues, which help to insulate our body, which help in many other functions as well. And then after the fat, the next tissue that is going to be built in according to Ayurveda is called ashti. And that is our bones. Okay. And then the next tissue, and of course, that's, our skeletals, right? Like underneath here. And the next one after that would be called maja. And essentially that is our nervous tissue and what's inside of the bone, which is called the bone marrow. Following that would be artava, which is the female reproductive tissues, or shukra. And sometimes they're placed together under just shukra. But in Joyful Belly, we learned that Ardava is more of the female reproductive tissues, and Shukra is more of the male reproductive tissues. So those are essentially those 7 main dhatus, or 7 main tissues that are built in the body from food. Now, another one that we could add in after the Shukra, after the reproductive tissues, is something called ojas. And that is essentially our body's reserves, our vital energy, our vigor. And what's left over from all of those tissues being built can create some ojas for us if we're eating properly and practicing nice lifestyle practices as well. So those are the main dhatus of Ayurveda. Thank you.